So every morning I've been waking up crying because I typically help first-time home buyers get into their first home. And today it seems like it's virtually impossible to do so. We have climbing interest rates and no inventory. So today I wanted to come out and say that it might not be the best time to purchase a home, especially if you're looking to purchase as a first-time home buyer. I want to get into it. It's probably not likely for you to hear this from other real estate agents, especially because right now going into the spring market is the hot time for realtors. You're probably getting told that you need to get into the market now because interest rates are climbing and you need to lock into that 30-year fixed rate. Well, today I wanted to go over some data. I live in Orange County, California. You might live somewhere else, so the data might be a little different. But across the board, the market's crazy, so let's get into it. So I'm going to quickly go over the data from the past 3 years here in Orange County. In 2020, we had 3,690 active listings. 2021, we had 2,621 listings. And today, we have 1,617 listings that are active currently as of March of 2022. This is down 38%. We'll go over why this is such a big deal. Pending sales were down 22.8%. We're at 3,830 pending sales. To date, we're down 17.5% in closed sales, which is 4,082 homes that have closed so far in 2022. 2021, we were at 4,900 homes. In 2020, we were at 4,200 homes. Days on market in 2020, we were about 50 days on market. 2021, down to 30 days average on market. And here in 2022, we're 20 days on market on average. Month supply in 2020, we're at 2.2 months. 2021, 1.5. And here in 2022, we're not even at a month supply, down 40%. Price per square foot has gone bananas. Right now, we are at $546 per square foot, which is up 21.9% here in Orange County. It's getting crazy. It's unaffordable. It's insane. Percentage of original price on average, and we're taking in detached, attached, single family condos right now, in both sides, buyer and seller. So it's just crunching all the numbers here on the MLS. We're up 102.7%, which is 2.7% increase in 2022 in Orange County. That's the percentage of the original sales price. And now I'm going to go over to Zillow and see what today's 30-year fixed mortgage rate is at. And if you have great credit for a 30-year fixed, you're around 4.32%. And now I want to go over, if you're on Google and you're watching this, type in your local area. I'm going to type in the average income, household income, and personal income for someone who lives in California. So in California, the average individual income, according to Google, is $31,960. Household income is on average $75,235. That is crazy considering where home prices are. So I wanted to go over to a calculator and let's type in that average household income of $75,000. I'll actually put in $80,000. So according to my calculator, it's saying that purchase budget price of $80,000 should be roughly around a purchase price of $363,000. I don't know where you can purchase a home for $363,000 if you want to be close to civilization here in Orange County. It could be different in your area, but again, prices probably vary in your area in price per square foot. On average, like I said, is $546 per square foot here in Orange County. So what does all this mean with interest rates rising and zero inventory, close to nothing? Demand is still crazy. With interest rates going up, there's a lot of people that are trying to catch interest rates at a historically low levels of interest rates. And you probably have a realtor telling you that you need to do so, but I'm here to tell you that I think we're headed towards price improvements if you are looking to purchase a home in 2022, 2023. There's no rush to jump into a house right now, is what I'm trying to say. No one really knows what the market's going to do. A lot of people think that due to supply and demand, if there's zero supply and still a lot of demand, housing prices will stay relatively high. And I think that with these interest rates going up, you're knocking out a lot of first-time home buyers, and they're not going to be able to afford that monthly payment anymore. And with the inventory being low, you still have prices increasing and people overbidding the house and making new comps for the area. So this just increases home prices all around. But the good news is, if you think that you are prepared to get into the housing market and you have your down payment, closing costs, and savings, then I think the end of 2022, we might see a slight dip like we did in 2018, nothing substantial. There's going to be consequences to these rising interest rates no matter what. I don't care if there's not a lot of homes and supply is low, there's still going to be consequences for it because demand will go away, especially because you have a lot of millennials trying to get in the market and they will be X'd out, in my opinion, unless they're getting help from friends and family. But here in Orange County, your average price point is just way too high for the income. Even if you're making six figures, let's say you're making $100,000 a year, you're still going to struggle to find a house you can afford, a condo, even even if you go inland towards, let's say, Rancho Santa Margarita. You do need that dual income unless you do live very frugally. But I'm here to say, if you are going to stretch yourself with a down payment and closing costs to purchase your first home in 2022, I would highly suggest you wait. Of course, I'm not a wizard. I don't have a crystal ball. The market could continue to creep up, even with interest rates going up, and it might keep you out of the market a little longer. But with so much going on in the world, I think that it might be best for you to potentially extend your lease or potentially look out of state if you're working from home and get into your first house that way if it's too expensive in your area. With rising interest rates, with each percentage point that we go up, we usually see a pullback in real estate home prices. So like I said, in 2018, we had a quick little fear dip with interest rates going up. And I think that same thing's going to happen at the end of 2022. But again, you probably won't hear this from your real estate agent, and they're probably going to try to get you to jump into the housing market. And it might be a good time to just sit back and stack as much cash as possible. But hopefully this data that you could see in Orange County, as well as interest rates going up in the mid fours, they'll probably be closer to 6, as the Fed said they will have 6 interest rate hikes this coming year in 2022. So it will have consequence on the market. No one knows, but if you're going to stretch yourself to get into your first home, I would suggest waiting. So hopefully you guys see it here with a realtor who has boots on the ground. My clients specifically have basically vanished out of thin air because everyone's overbidding for homes, and there's so much fear in the market that people have realized that they should probably pull back because it's so unpredictable, and they've been priced out as well. There's a lot of people here in Orange County that have money, and when you're going up against people who think that $50,000 to $100,000 is a lot of money, well, then you're probably going to lose and get outbid. So I'm just letting you know what's going on here. I think the fear, the rising interest rates, and even with low supply, we will see a pullback in real estate prices in 2022. So hopefully you guys got a little insight out of this video. If you did, please like the video, share with your friends. Leave me a comment if you have any other suggestions, or if you think the real estate market's going to crash completely or continue to zoom up. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.